At some point on a website, you're kind of serving your journalistic ambitions and your reader realities. Let's just say a major hospital is unhappy at the story that you did, and they said, we've been sponsoring your site, but we're not going to anymore. That's $10,000 a year or $5,000 a year is a fundamental part of your income and your cost of doing operations. Now, if they say, but you know what, if you don't do any more stories like that, we'll be happy to continue. I'm not suggesting, like your journalism side of you is going to say, I'm going to stick to my guns, this is a story worth doing, I'm not going to be bullied out of this. The business side of you is like, wow, I need that money to actually maintain my website and maybe keep someone on part-time. Or maybe it's more money, and maybe it's going to be that Amazon's angry with you, right? And you have two staffers whose mortgages depend on you keeping them in salary, and that ad means their salary. What do you do then? These are the hard questions about entrepreneurial journalism that I don't think are brought up enough, and because they're very, very difficult questions. What business decision are you prepared to make to stay in business? And what business decision are you prepared to not make to stick with your journalism integrity? And when you are the person, and that's why newsrooms grew up with a wall between the two, because they didn't want the journalists making those decisions, and they didn't want them making the journalism decisions. But when you're in that role, you're making both of them. And that means that your life is going to be significantly more complicated.